hello there. It is Artificer Ilari. I'm rather annoyed that Twitch refuses to find my game all the time, so bear with me for a second here. Where am I? Where did it go? There it is. Okay. We found our category again. I have to fix my tags. Anyway, it is Artificer Ilari. It is between semesters, and I definitely thought that this month was going to be significantly more restful and useful and get things done than it has been. Oh my god, y'all. I'm tired. I've had no time to breathe, and like this has actually been a little bit worse than the semester. It's been a lot. So anyway, I am finally getting started with DmC, the Definitive Edition. I also just realized that I didn't get my community challenge up. Ah! Hold up. I got it set up like ages ago, but I didn't activate it. Oh no, it lost it. It lost it. Alright, so I am having a time. So, my thing here. I'm gonna type first and try to talk later. 1 second. Type first, speak later. Boop, boop. Okay. So, we're gonna do... What do you mean 7K raised? Oh no, I see. It's just... Alright. So, I am going to throw this in for kind of preliminary nonsense. We're gonna, we're gonna keep that. Okay, so, preliminary nonsense has been, done. So, I have a community challenge starting... Oh no, I can't edit it afterwards? That's dumb. Well, I guess my community challenge won't have an icon like I planned. At least, not if it happens this time. So, I have just activated my community challenge. This means that if y'all throw 20,000 channel points, 20,000 orbs, in my general direction between now and 30 days from now, I will stream the main DmC series, so, you know, that thing that I've been tanking since I played DmC 5 for the first time on stream. All of that nonsense, again, except without swearing this time. I will put forth the caveat that if y'all are trying to make me swear, or if y'all get me started on something and it's not game related, I am not counting that. I swear too much for that. Like, that's a whole ass thing. So, anyway, if it is game induced, then I will figure out... most likely what I will do at that point is I will set up a poll or channel votes during the during my no swearing streams, and y'all will choose what my punishment will be, but I will only activate certain ones, because if it ends up being like, you can't buy items, and then I have a super awful boss fight ahead, I'm not gonna have a fun time, and the stream is gonna suck, and I don't want the stream to suck. But anyway, so all of that nonsense done, started. We're gonna see how this goes, and if it doesn't work out this time, my entire month so far has not gone exactly the way I wanted it to, so I may end up trying to rerun this community challenge in August, when I should conceivably have more time to stream. I had planned this for May because I thought that I thought that May was going to be the time when I was going to have time. And I was incorrect. I should conceivably have more time again in August, so that I can actually do the streaming more frequently that I was hoping to be able to do this month, etc., etc. Anyway, I have been talking too much and I haven't started this game. So, the DmC Definitive Edition. I love this game so much. It is so different than the main series, and it took me so long to actually start, like, really appreciating this game. Like, the first time I played through it, I was like, yeah, it's fun, but I miss Dante. The real one. I don't like this Dante. He's an asshole. Which isn't quite true. He is an asshole, but I didn't dislike him. But like, he's not our Dante. He smokes, he swears, he's kind of low-key a dick, but the one that you want to go out for a beer with kind of person. Like, I miss the extremely traumatized but silly functional alcoholic from the main series. You know, it's a thing. Okay, and then I played it again after that and appreciated more than the controls and went, no, you know what? This is actually a perfect update AU to this series that is my favorite thing in the world. Because the thing about this one is that they decided that they were going to take all of the words from the original, basically, all of the names, all of the characters, and just throw them at approximately the real world. It's like they decided that they were gonna take the world of Devil May Cry, the existing world, you know, of the main series, which is already kind of a parallel universe to the existing world, and move it just a few miles closer to reality in a few very sneaky ways. And I appreciate it so much more now, particularly as an adult, because I think, when did this game come out? Now that I'm saying that, I can't type. DmC, Devil May Cry. When did it come out? When did it come out? Boop, boop, boop. Originally, this game came out in 2013. So, okay. So, technically, I was oh my god. Oh my god, I was an adult when this came out. Why does that not feel correct? Anyway, I was like, little baby adult at the time. Etc., etc., and so on. So, either way, fact remains, I did not appreciate it sufficiently the first time. But man, now that I'm like an established adult, read extremely jaded, boy do I appreciate this game. We're gonna get started. Oh my god, it's on the fucking main screen. I could just go straight into Virgil's Downfall. I am sorely tempted, but I would die immediately because I haven't ever played this on a PS4 before, so we're gonna actually play the game first. That is so tiny on this screen, holy shit. Okay, so I'm gonna just point out something real quick. I am accustomed to playing this on my Xbox 360, and man, the text is a lot tinier, in part because I'm looking at, you know, my stream screen here, but in part, it's also so much crisper on the PS4 that it's just, like, I wasn't expecting that big of a difference. This is night and day. Anyway, so the first thing that I'm gonna point out, there's this cutscene. And it's your game intro. You're setting the scene for the entire fucking game. And it doesn't automatically play at the beginning of the first mission, which always kind of annoyed me. So it'll play when I hit new game, so you're gonna see what I'm talking about, but it may or may not play the second time, because there are things that you cannot do the first time around if you're playing all of the missions in order. So anyway, I'm going to make sure that the subtitles are on before I do anything else. Stinger input method, both. Oh, I see. Oh! Y'all! I can change that shit now. I'll do both. We'll do both. Both is fine. Both is fine. Alright. I'm gonna actually turn this down a little tiny bit so that y'all can actually hear me. Because I have this tendency to not be, loud enough when I stream. So. I don't need my TV that loud. There we go. Alright. Let's get going. I'm excited. Oh, hardcore mode. What's that? Activates a more hardcore balance of the game, including style system rebalance, increased enemy damage, adjusted parry and evade windows. Oh no! Alternate devil trigger behavior and more. What the fuck is this alternate devil trigger behavior? I'm gonna just put this out there. I'm not gonna play on hardcore because I will die immediately. I suck enough at remembering that evade is a thing that I can do once it's a thing that I can do. I don't need to then also make it harder, but alternate devil trigger behavior? No, you know what? I'm fucking Googling that. DmC Definitive Edition. Why can I not type? Alternate devil trigger. I'm sorry. Does everybody do that when they type? If you're trying to, like, talk about shit? Okay. That's not correct. That one. No. Okay, this is not a quick answer, so we're not gonna worry about this right now. Anyway, and skins are available now. Oh my goodness, all of this is available from the beginning. Oh my god. I cannot. The only thing that's not available yet is specifically the You've Beat the Game version. That's utterly wild to me. Like, I don't have most of this shit. Hey! Hi, Avery. Good afternoon, how you doing? I don't have most of these costumes unlocked, even on my fucking, on my Xbox file. That's weird. We're gonna go standard. I like standard. I am entirely to, oh, do we want to do Nephilim or Devil Hunter? I don't remember if I've done Nephilim with my base weapons and no progress in anything before. So that might be a disaster. Maybe we'll start on Devil Hunter and do the second playthrough as Nephilim, because there are things that you can't do first time you get everything. So we'll go Devil Hunter this time. Also, for the record, because this is one of my particular pet peeves, the word Nephilim is Hebrew, and it is plural. There is no such thing as a Nephilim. That's gonna come up every single time anybody says that word in this game. I know myself. That is so annoying to me. But the singular is Nephil, not Nephilim. The im is the plural part. I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyway, let's get started. Devil Hunter. You know what? Yes, I would like to see tutorial messages because this is a totally new console experience for me. I bet these loading screens are going to be faster, though. Maybe. Maybe not. Or maybe it's just because this is the first. We shall see. Ah! Loud. I swear I turned this down so that y'all can hear me. I promise.
Yes, by close of trading Friday.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
you
always
can't
forget
have
that
more
the
time.
subtitles are
You know the terms. You know the
very
consequences.
slightly imprecise. They're pretty good for the most part, but...
No, this is not a veiled threat. This is a direct one. Should you fail to comply, the collapse of the economy will be on your head.
Hey, MH!
I will make sure that you are stripped of power.
We're getting started
shamed,
with the DmC
and
reboot.
hated.
Finally.
Is that clear enough for you? Well,
This
Friday it is.
is
then.
the bad guy.
You have a good night, Mr. President.
He just threatened the president. Presumably of alternate United States. Can't play Mass Effect because they're dumb.
Over $1 trillion.
Was that the... I saw you
Soon
worrying
I
about,
will
like,
know
CPU power or
everything
something in
worth
your
I will
Discord. Is it,
control
like,
the world.
too powerful for your stream? Why is it going to take 6 hours to unpack 90 gig of game? Holy shit. That's unacceptable. That's
Lucy.
unacceptable.
A loose end, what?
The son of the traitor Sparta, Dante.
That's terrible.
Him.
I'm so sorry, Avery.
He's still out there.
The hunters will find him. They found Sparta in his
Unacceptable.
war. And when they do...
I will rip open
This is
his
so much
chest with
nicer
my bare
on a
hands
PS4.
and feast on his beating heart.
Like, everything is so much crisper. I'm already impressed by this. Hi, this is your reminder that this is a mature channel. Yeah, MH, just get an SSD already. Would be like me telling you, well, just buy all of your games fucking legally. It's not helpful for anyone. Don't do that. Just buy it is not helpful, ever. Anyway, this game is also the entire reason I got into Comic Christ, because like it's very aggro rock, so everything is always angry and generally mildly offensive at all times. But God, it's catchy as fuck. I love it so much. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Ouch. That's over a paycheck for me, but then again, I'm working part-time at the moment so that I can also college. So, but either way, not feasible for everyone either. Once again, MH, that ends up being, just buy the expensive tech thing. Don't. That's not helpful. That's not helping anyone.
The demons have been increasing their power for millennia. They're on the verge of controlling mankind.
On the verge? I see.
Citizens, we've been kept asleep in a manufactured illusion for too long. We must wake up.
Yeah, Dante, wake up.
Last lunatic you saw there claims to represent an organization called the Order. Now, this
Shut up,
group
Bob.
has claimed responsibility for several serious attacks in recent weeks. He is undoubtedly
Gonna buy a laptop.
and a terrorist.
In general or for gaming
And
things?
I, for one, am not for the death penalty. One way to do it. Illegally shoot the son of a bitch. This is
By selling your desktop. Oof. Well,
Get out of there! You're in danger!
I mean, they have different uses generally.
Who are you? What do you want?
This is what happens when you wake somebody up
Now he's on to you.
What are you talking about?
in a hangover and no
Find your
clothes.
demon.
You deal with what you get.
He's here.
Gaming things in uni. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. That is actually originally why I got my MacBook, was mostly for college things, not really for gaming things, because that's not
You're gonna have to fight your
how I
way out.
roll. But this is so much prettier on PS4. I was not expecting this big of a difference. It's like half a generation.
Shit. Back in limbo. Bad day for a hangover.
But also worth every penny. Damn.
Get your filthy fucking claw off my trailer.
Looks like your experience with the game. What did you play it on? Was it also Definitive Edition / PS4 or? Yeah, I fucking love this intro sequence because it's like, yeah, let's acknowledge that the main series is this cheesy, campy bullshit that everybody loves, and then just like poke at that a couple of times and not do that. All right, here we go. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Time for rebellion.
A lot of the lines are really cheesy, but like they're believable cheesy. Like, this is the way that people actually talk. Okay, right, I don't have my guns yet, I can't do that. Oh my god, that's different too. Alright, I see. Interesting. What? Fine. Why? Oh my god. Hecked up. I always forget where the pause goes in the combos. There we go. I don't want to evade yet. Stop it. Ugh, bastards. $2 to $2.5 grand for a new PC. Yeah, that tracks with what my friends that have talked to me about their PCs have mentioned. If you're looking for gaming PCs, I don't have an opinion on that because I don't game on a PC, but that tracks. White orbs fill the upgrade bar. This is one of the biggest differences between main series and the reboot is that the upgrades are not red orbs. It's like the Proud Souls in DmC 4. Oh god, yeah. Jesus, cryptocurrency effect. That didn't even occur to me. That explains some things. That explains a lot. Yikes. Okay. But yeah, like DmC4, the white orbs are basically your equivalent to the Proud Souls. They are the things that buy you upgrades. The red orbs are specifically for buying items and shit. And purple orbs way down the line later on once I unlock Devil Trigger do that. which I consistently forget because white orbs in the main series are how you get devil trigger shit, because purple orbs don't exist. But devil stars are purple, so okay. Anyway. No, fuck you. Haha, red orbs. Items. Fuck you. This is so much more motion, too. Wow.
Dante! This way!
Like, there's...
Who said that?
This just looks like a totally different game. I'm a little... How did you get a hole in your finger? Go take care of that and then tell me what the hell you did. Jesus. Burn. Oh, yeah, done that. Oh, I am supposed to be going this way? Okay. That is the correct direction. Helpful.
Like guns?
I love his utter confusion. My guns. And the bra that was on his floor. Ah! No escape, says you! I hate this part. Wait, no! I can double jump, I forgot! That's another difference. I don't have to buy air... Oh, fuck. Well. Platforming! Okay. That's good. Don't get dead, don't get dead. Not fall through the docks. Oh, that changed fucking angles. So, this was all the exact same angle in the 360 version. The camera is moving around more, and I wasn't expecting it to. This is fucking me up a little bit. Okay. There we go. Little tiny differences, but god, do they suck sometimes.
Ebony, Ivory...
Welcome back,
I miss you girls.
PC version has less features, but look like this. That makes sense. I mean, this is also the definitive edition, so it makes sense that it was prettier than the Xbox 360 version.
Target practice.
For example,
Right on
you
cue.
can't lock on. No. Yeah, that one. So what basically I'm hearing is that the game worked like the original non-definitive edition, because there isn't really a lock-on function in the original either. Like, you kind of go in approximately the same direction, but you can if you do your attacks, you can go right by the enemies. So the fact that this not only has a lock-on, but it'll show you their fucking health bars now on the lock-on is totally new to me. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay. Ebony and Ivory, also known as literally the only guns I ever use in any Devil May Cry game ever, regardless of how much better some of them can be. Nah. That would have been a great time for an evade. That thing that I forget that I can do. Aw. I don't evade, I just fucking jump all the time. Yeah. Specifically L1 when you start. Right. I do this. I also definitely just tried to do a thing that I can't do yet. MSI. I am only familiar with that abbreviation as the band Mindless Self-Indulgence, so I have no idea what you're talking about. No! Alright. No! Oh yeah, unlocking concept art as you go. I forgot. Looking for gamery stuff. So be aware that a lot of quote-unquote gamery stuff is also entirely for... Oh. well, there's the edge of the map there that I didn't realize was a thing. So a lot of quote-unquote gamery stuff is really just close. You gotta... Like, there are... God, was it Alienware that has the reputation for being gamer shit, but sucks because they just didn't upgrade in the last 10 years or something? I forget.
How come I can see you clearly?
It may not be Alienware. I have not looked at gaming PCs, because I don't PC game. Yeah, get all the lights on your PC! I mean, admittedly, those definitely get my attention, but, like, you can install those.
I'm risking my life here for you. I want to help.
MH, you're saying words.
The hunter has
but
dragged you into limbo.
I
I
don't
can get you out.
I've been down here before. I know
have
how to get
any
out.
concept of
Why
what that
whatever
means.
shit-sucking demon dragged you in here?
I've never
Don't
bothered to
wanna
look.
fight the hunter. He's not your regular demon. Follow me now.
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely valid, Avery. I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I completely understand why you would not want the things, but I don't know, I like them. I like some lights. Like I bought a wireless mouse recently so that it's compatible with my MacBook, with my shitty little netbook, and oh yeah, the Lost Souls. Like basically anything that I could possibly want it to connect to, it will connect to. So it has lights, but it also has the option to turn them off. So I can have my goofy little rainbowy thing, or I can be like, nah, I don't need that. So I'm entertained. I also like light up keyboards. I have my MacBook automatically has a light up keyboard, and I've never turned it off because I like it so much. I also discovered recently that apparently the switches in the MacBook keyboard are called butterfly keys or butterfly switches, and that extremely tracks because everything is butterflies for me, whether I intend it to be or not. I swear to God. Anyway. Have to wear an eye mask. Oof. I don't have that problem, but I also don't have like a PC. I have a MacBook and I have a netbook. Nothing's glowy. Like my keyboard glows if I'm using it, but it's very, very dim, and that's only if the fucking thing's open and on. It times out if I'm not using it. So I do not have this exact portion of this issue. Also, can we just, like, appreciate the fucking design here? Because who needs to put all of this fucking ridiculous-ass design? Also, notice, spend money over Pure Arcade. Like, I love all of the ways that they integrated Limbo. Because that's your, you're not in hell, except that you are. Keys! Secret doors, eventually. But also, like, who needs murals like this? This is so fucking cool. There's so much. Plastic or aluminum? I don't know if you're asking me or Avery, but I definitely really, really like my nice aluminum laptop. Titanium! Yeah, no, I like my metal MacBook. It's nice. Damn it! I swear to God, I hit the evade button. I just fucked it up. A version of MacBooks back in 2000 that had a titanium case. Ooh, fancy. Titanium isn't that heavy. I mean, it's heavy as compared to aluminum, granted, but there's just it's not particularly impressive kills. I don't think I realized that I had that bar. I didn't realize that was a thing. Hey you! Eat merry-go-round, asshole! Oh, I missed. Well, right. So, yay! I got a full upgrade point. All right, move on. Yes. Heavier than aluminum, yes, but not like it's not a particularly heavy metal in general. It's just, you know. So like, if you're specifically holding 2 MacBooks and one of them is titanium and one of them is aluminum, you'll probably notice a difference. But like, there's not that much. Like, it's not like you're holding 6 pounds of aluminum when you're holding a fucking laptop, you know? I don't remember which way is forward. That's probably forward, because that's backwards. I always, like, the merry-go-round portion always fucks me up a little bit. Oh, hey, look! A thing that I can't do right now, because I don't have the weapons. We'll come back to that later. Me. Yes, I know how to double jump. Yay! I got a gold orb! Do I like mesh designs? Okay, again, cannot tell if you're talking to me or Avery. I'm going to assume Avery, though, because she's the one looking at computers. Both! Okay, well, I don't know. I have never looked. Airflow! That makes sense. And that is admittedly one of the only downsides to the metal MacBook that I have, is that it gets very warm if I don't have it on a fan. So that's a thing. Okay, we're gonna do an upgrade because we have one available. I never use enemy step, but that's the only thing that I can unlock on the ability screen. What do we got for rebellion? Oh shit, I don't have roulette unlocked? I never use the hold and release shit. Give me Stinger! Ricochet, Rainstorm. I never use all of the weird shit for Ebony and Ivory either. We're getting Stinger. We're getting fucking Stinger. Let's go. Polycarbonate. Snow G3, the ones that shipped with 9/11 and have the option to upgrade to the all-new OS X. Oh boy. Yeah, the really I don't want to say the really old ones, because I've seen a really old one and that is not it, but the older ones were sturdy as fuck. I do have a gold orb. A large vital star is not worth getting at this time. Right after the color. The clamshells! I used to love those. I loved the colors. There is an item finder. Guys, there is an item finder now. That wasn't in the original. What the shit? Wow, okay. I can't afford it for, like, a very long time, but that's fine. Ditto Health Cross, which is really the only thing that I want on this screen, but I may need some Vital Stars, so we're gonna get some Vital Stars. Ah! Helps if you press the correct button. Same time bought iBook, they had a power book that was titanium casing. Interesting. Fancy schmancy. Save for it. I mean, eventually. But in the meantime, I need to not die to the hunter that's coming up. Okay. There we go. I'm like, why did you stop if you're not gonna cutscene? It just took it a second. Hunter!
Is that my coat? better to get up there.
Why, yes, it is your coat. Do you have to put on your coat? Because I would love to just run around with Dante in a tank top the entire time. But that is apparently not an option even in the definitive edition, which is a bummer. Give me my coatless Dante! Not that he's in the coat halfway most of the time anyway, but...
Our eye in the sky. Steve,
anyway.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Run! Oh wait, not far. Oh god. This camera is moving so much more. Yes, I know L1 to evade. I know, I get it. Fucked up. Oh no! I've never busted a smart device before, physically. Like, I don't... Oh my god, Android 6? How old was that even? Jesus. Like, people talk about, like, oh, I cracked my iPhone screen, or I busted my whatever thing, and I'm just like, can't relate, never had that problem. Like, I definitely cracked, I had one of those, words. I had an old Android for a while, and the back of it was just this, like, cheap plastic, basically like a battery cover casing thing, was like...
Hey! Get down here and fight!
Oh, man. Fuck you, Hunter! I gotta get through here, don't I? I can't break that, that's a bummer. There we go. But yeah, I cracked the cheap plastic back to one of my Androids, but that was literally it. And I would put it in the case and it would hold on the back of it, so it, like, functionally, it didn't do anything. It was just a crack. Back glass cracked on the day while I was holding it, reading a text message. Ouch. Yikes. So I had my phone... Oh, God. So, when I had my Jeep, I hated that car. So, I had a 1999 Jeep Cherokee.
Oh, shit!
And it was having so many problems at the time. And my air conditioning was busted, and every other goddamn thing. So I ended up... Like, I had somewhere to be, or I wouldn't have fucking gone in the car in the first place. But so I had somewhere to be. And I got in my car, and I drove with my busted-ass AC. God, it was about an hour and a half. And it was like, it was summer. I don't remember if it was June or July, but it was really fucking hot. And my phone actually, like, my phone had plenty of battery, but it overheated so bad that it just shut down while I was driving. And then it was like, there goes the music. Shit. Because I had it connected with, like, an aux cord, and it just died. I was like, no. And then you tap the screen because you're sitting in traffic, and it was just like, it actually had a message on the screen that said that it overheated, and you had to cool down the phone before you tried to turn it back on. I was like, holy shit. So that's the only problem that I've ever had with iPhones, and that wasn't a problem with the phone. That was also my iPhone 4, come to think of it. I don't think they brought it back. Hang on. I can take mine out of the case and answer that, as a matter of fact. 8, 10, 11, 12 all have a glass back. That's interesting. I don't think my SE does, if I can get it out of the case, because I had... The iPhone 4 was the last one that I had before the first edition of the SE, and this is the second edition, and it has a metal back. So, like, they re-released the SE. Oh, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Now that I've gotten it all the way out of the case, this one does in fact have a glass back also. It's got the like the bevel to it though, so or bezel? Why is that? I think it's a bevel. But anyway, whatever. It's got the goofy little. It's not totally flat like the iPhone 4 was, so I think it's less prone to cracking because the edge not being perfectly straight kind of gives it a little more strength. It's like when you drop something on the corner and the entire screen cracks versus if you know, drop it not on the corner. Am I sure? What about what? That the not being totally flat gives it more strength, or? Because no, I'm seldom sure of anything that I say, honestly. Click the touchpad. That's alright, I guess. Sure about all his models. Oh, I mean. Oh, right. This is the one where they have to be in the air, isn't it? That's shit. Okay. I have to focus on this. I don't think this is, gonna happen in a minute. Can I juggle y'all in the air here? Oh, shit, I missed. There we go. Ow. Come on. Fuck. Ow. I mean, I feel like the cases are also slightly for, you know, other reasons, but at the same time... Ow. You I can just shoot to. There we go. Ow! Oh my god, this is not gonna happen in 11 seconds. I hate timed missions, guys! I'm gonna try again, though, because... I didn't realize what I was doing for the first, like, 20 seconds. Don't know how that is in a separate, thick panel now, and I haven't seen my phone since I got it. You haven't seen your phone since you got it, like it's in a case? Or like somebody's using your phone? Because that's two very different implications there. Waterproof case, that's logical. That's valid. Alright, let's get rid of... Oh man, I hate it when I do that, because then... I missed! Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my god. I am just not... There we go. A little bit of damage here. Fuck you! Ow. Why? I am just having some difficulties with this particular, mission here. There we go, one down. I don't think this is gonna happen, y'all. Not with the amount of damage that I'm doing as a re-noob for this, game here. This is not happening. Not yet. I'll get there eventually. Not- Today is not that day! Ow. Fuck it. COVID test, I hope it is negative. I should try out high refresh rate screens. Okay, why? There we go. Quit secret mission. There we go, there's the thing. I mean, the other thing about like a higher refresh rate screen is gaming. Nah, dude, I game on a PS4, remember? Yeah, new glasses are always nice. Especially if it's like, you know, changing prescriptions. That's something. My prescription hasn't changed in years, so luckily.
Hey, get back here!
We'll get there, Dante. Have some patience. The PS5! Okay, but I'm not going to be able to afford a PS5 for a very long time. They're fucking expensive, and I have shit that I need. I do not need a PS5. I want to get a PS5 eventually. I do not need a PS5. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's a pretty big difference there, is it? Ah! Must shoot critters. I love that the critters, like, vaguely resemble spiders in how that they move, but they don't really look like spiders. Because if you look, they got like 4 legs, not 8. Astigmatism isn't changed. I have no idea. Also, hi. I haven't bothered to look because they're expensive. So. Oh, hi there. Because that's basically how I do things. If it's not something that I have the intention or capability to buy anytime soon, I don't look. Yeah, so it's still a lottery. Oh boy, we're talking about glasses. So I'm gonna directly call out Sen in chat because I know that their at least one eye is like what, 6 diopter? Or wait, is that the right word? That's not the right word. Whatever. Diopter is the right word. Thank you. But yeah, so that's a thing. Mine, God, mine are like, I don't remember what mine are. But I have that on my phone, because I've been talking to a friend about contacts things, because cosplay shit. Where is it, though? Fuck. +1 and +2. Yeah, that's really not that bad. I think that's about where mine are. I forget exactly. Now I'm curious though. It's in the pins on Discord. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That was the axis. Mine are 4 and 4.5. That's why. Super fucked. That's a thing. Wasn't because that's now happened to 3 of us because. Okay, but Sen, that's another thing, is that like I have astigmatism, so unless yours is like significantly worse than mine, which is possible, you could probably do contacts, because I wear contacts all the time. They're just specifically astigmatism contacts.
Excellent. Good.
Not on stream. Stop! I don't have a choice, you stopped me!
Yeah, whatever.
Semi-disposal. If you wear your glasses daily forever, don't do this. Yeah, mine are, like... work for a month. Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. I think those are the ones that I have. But... Can I yeet you into the gears? Oh, that's a fun. I would love to... Yeah! Sometimes it works. Since you were 2? Hold up. Your prescription is that small and you've been wearing glasses since you were 2? Are you fucking with me, Avery? Like... I mean, granted, I've been wearing glasses since I was 6, but mine are 4 and 4.5. Like... How is that an impressive kill? I don't understand. Deteriorate less if they get caught sooner. Not a clue. I mean, I think that depends largely on how bad they are to begin with, but probably... It was easy to tell your eyes were bad. How? Oh, left eye does what it wants. That's valid. That is true. That would definitely explain some things. Also, remind me to tell you a thing off screen. Yes, that I was told to tell you, but again, not on stream. Ah! That fucking gear. I swear to God, that gets me every single time. That specific one. Also, I can't do the thing that I just went to do. Motherfucker! Ow! I hate everything. But yeah, basically, it depends on how much your eyes are strained at any given time. So, stereoscopic vision was something I told I'd never get. Yeah.
Not in a million years.
I love that. Speaking of silly, campy, cheesy things that they put in and then just don't really do much but poke at.
There's a rip up ahead!
Ah!
We'll take you back to the real world. We'll come back for the hunter.
Sure, Cat, we'll see. P.S. Sen, that's the character. That's Cat. Minimal detail on screen. That was a response to the company telling them they couldn't have a white head Dante that looked like the one we all know and love. Really? Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, that's
Dante,
also hilarious. Well done. I was just figuring that they were like, nah, we want a serious game, so we're gonna be silly like twice in the first mission and then never again. That's funny. I appreciate that on a very deep level. That tracks. Alright, let's go!
Dante, can you still hear me?
Sure can. Basically ordered them to make a westernized game.
Oh,
that explains some shit. Yeah, I know attack in space. I'm getting there. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I can't do the thing that I realized recently that I can do because I don't have those weapons. Let's see what this company would have made without that kind of useless. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, I like what they did with the designs. I feel like if they had done what they did with the personalities of the characters with more similar designs, I feel like that would have just pissed me off. Like, I appreciate this as the different game that it is. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna do anything, but it was worth a shot. Yay, I didn't get hit. I haven't taken any damage yet. I'm gonna now, just because I said that, but... Some of the controls for DmC... Yes, I know! Like, this game had such amazing fucking control schemes. I'm really hoping that they kept a lot of that for, across consoles, because that's what I don't know. That's the information that I don't have. Yeah, this one is like...
Now use your guns to shoot him down!
I also have to be very careful with the hand that he just fired into directly in front of me.
Even feel pain?
Oh, Dante, the self-hatred. And you don't even know it's self-hate. I just did that entire fucking fight without taking any damage. I have never done that.
Game over.
I have played this game so many times on my 360. I have never not taken damage fighting the hunter. I specifically bought a Vital Star for that fight because I thought it was gonna kick my ass.
Son of a bitch, you wouldn't be the first.
Holy shit. So, like, I don't know if this is the difference between me playing on an Xbox 360 controller that hurts and a PS4 controller, which is comfortable, but that's probably part of it. Hey, welcome back to the real world, Dante. How's it going? Not so good. You can use the PS4 controller on PC. I am aware of this. Oh, yeah, no, the 360... So the thing about the 360 controller, a lot of cis guys really, really love it because they tend to have somewhat larger and or beefier hands. And there's a lot more, like, meat in the heels of their palms, so that
okay,
tends
Dante?
to be
How do you know my name?
less of an issue
My
for,
boss
like,
knows you.
wrist
He
angle,
wants to meet.
whereas folks
Please?
that are
I helped you
smaller
back
or AFAB or whatever tend to prefer
ask for your
the PS controllers. Because if you got little hands that aren't beefy and aren't whatever, you're gonna have wrist issues with the 360 controller. It's just not well designed for smaller hands.
We know all about
I
you,
have
Dante.
very, very
I'm
small
with an
hands.
organization called The Order.
The 360 controller
Heard of it?
Something to
hurts.
do with that master
I
freak
joke that I have
man.
the hands of a 12-year-old.
That's my
You know,
boss.
you say that, but
Wonderful. Can't wait.
I teach 12-year-olds and some of them have larger hands than me, so I get you.
Taking place at the Bellevue Pier in the Western District of the city. Police are asking the public to remain vigilant. Further terrorist attacks could take
I love
place
that
anywhere,
song.
anytime,
Declination.
and when you least expect it.
That's why it's a joke. I get you.
We have your scent, son of Sparta. Now it is just a matter of time.
Oh, yeah, so same. Same deal. I'm also very much appreciating like how much crisper the color is on this, because I did not realize that Mundus had one like solid white blind looking eye when I was playing on the 360 until like a couple of months ago. And I've played this game so many times on that, and the graphics are just so much nicer. I'm shocked. 5'9". God, that like I realize that that is only like slightly taller than average, really. But man, like I'm 5'5" ish, and that just sounds so tall to me. All right, so I have been streaming for an hour. I've been streaming for an hour. Holy shit. So what I am going to do, slightly taller than average for an adult. Okay, what? Yes, yes. That is fair, but it's just like I hear 5'9" and I'm like, that's so tall, but it's really not for an adult. For a 10-year-old, that is fucking gigantic. People used to look at me when I was 12 and 13 and go, "You're so tall." I was 5'3". I was not tall even for my age. But anyway, so I have been streaming for an hour. I am going to throw a BRB in chat. I'm going to throw up an ad and BRB. BRB. I return. And apparently y'all had a funny ad. I don't see those, so I'm glad that it was entertaining, whatever it was. So, yee. I'm gonna assist my cat before I start playing again, because where did that even go? Cat, you might be out of oh, there it is. As I whack my headphones on the wall, he's just like standing up like, where did my mouse go? And it's behind my craft stuff, behind the chair. I'm like, okay. Anyway, all right. We're gonna keep going. Let's go. Let's go. I am kicking ass and not really taking names because there's no names to take. But you know, that's a thing. They were examining a crime scene and said they'd wait for the forensic expert, and he came down in a helicopter and ruined the scene from the wind from the helicopter and asked if he missed anything. Wow. That's... I see. This is valid, I suppose. So they gotta send their people via Southwest. Is that what I'm to infer from this? That's alright. Oh, turbo mode. I don't want to do that. I'm not that fast. But it's tempting. I am a little bummed though. There's no background noise on my menus anymore. That's such a bummer. I liked the weird little atmospheric bullshit that was on the 360. And it's not like the sound is busted or anything. I'm mildly bummed. Okay. Do I need anything? I have 2 vital stars. I have an orb. We're good. I'm good with that. Now we meet the fave. Oh, and now I can see that. Oh my god, these graphics. I'm so. Like, I am quite taken with the graphics that I am seeing on my PS4. I am bummed about the lack of background noise in my menus, but at the same time, everything else is so much prettier. Also, please appreciate Virgil's sexy car, because the car is a casualty at the end of the game.
Welcome
I'm just
to
going to
the
spoil
order.
that one thing.
Not what I was expecting.
That's the idea.
Playing Fallout 4 while you make for Mass Effect, that's valid.
Demons are amongst us, Dante.
And now you got 6 fucking
They're
hours
enslaving
more. That
mankind.
sucks.
The world is asleep, brainwashed, and helpless.
Also, I love that this is just straight up Virgil's fucking mask on the wall. I have not
We're a
played
small
Dishonored,
handful of freedom
and
fighters.
I'm told
We are
that
the
it
last
is
and only
extremely
line of
my
defense.
aesthetic, and I would love it,
Thanks.
but
You got no chance.
I have a
We don't leave
huge
things to
backlog.
chance. We've accumulated
college.
vast intelligence on the demons
So.
and their collaborators. World leaders, bankers, pop stars. We can hit them where it hurts.
I know. It's also supposed to be like super hard, so I get intimidated by shit that has that reputation. I'm like, is there an easy mode? No. I'm not doing it. The fave! Also, every time he talks, I'm like, please continue.
Amazing.
It has easy mode, good to know.
Dante, it really is you.
They did something very interesting with the voices in this one.
You don't remember me.
No.
No.
How much of your childhood do you remember?
Not much. I had meningitis when I was 7. Wiped my memory. Why?
They told me I had a car accident that resulted in total amnesia. Age?
Can you imagine walking into this conversation with no context?
Your point?
Meningitis
Like-
is a human affliction. You are not human, Dante.
What the fuck is this, Virgil?
War is fought with deception, and you have been deceived. Your past has been hidden from you for a reason.
Rewind a bit. Who are you again?
My name is Virgil.
Which, like,
I
fair.
established the order to help
You
find a way
haven't
to
so
fight
much
the
as
demons.
introduced yourself, and you're making
Besides
all of
swords and
these.
bullets, you mean?
implications
can win battles, but not the war.
and direct,
We use force,
like,
yes, but
how the
we also
fuck?
use intelligence, politics, propaganda.
Dante handles it about the same way you would. Dante handles it significantly better than I would, because I would have walked away when he started and just been like, excuse you, who are you to ask about my
I
childhood?
believe that we can defeat them.
So that's
What
this
is your
about.
problem?
You need me to
Why
fight
are
the
you
demons,
talking
help
to
you
me
save
like
the
this? That's how that would go with
planning on
me.
doing with your life?
You guys do seem really nice. But,
Excuse you,
I'm
sir.
more of a loner type. Trust issues, work alone, that kind of thing.
Dante, I don't think you understand what is at stake.
If you want to leave, turn your back on me, I'm powerless to stop you.
I mean, yes.
Making a grave mistake. Not just for
Keep
yourself,
you
but for
listening to a circus
mankind.
act.
Mankind.
Yes.
That's a way
Makes
to
you think
put
I give a
it.
shit.
Please give me a chance to show you.
Show me what?
Who you
Ding!
really are.
Door has been opened. Now we're listening. Show me what. That's all he needs. This is one of my favorite missions, I'm not even gonna lie. There's a lot of story packed into this. I love that car. I love that car. I love that car. You only see it like 4 times, but nah. May have asked him if I needed to give him 3 easy payments of $39.99 plus shipping and handling. That's valid. That's valid.
This was your home.
That, honestly, that also extremely tracks with Dante. And I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't do that.
Cat, open the gateway.
They also did something very careful with that camera angle that they just cut away from with
doing?
Virgil's face and then Dante
Our
coming up
world
next to him.
very
That was
closely
I
superposition.
really appreciate that
collide
shot.
in places causing
That's
what
like, hey,
we
did
call
you not
rifts.
notice that they look alike? Here, they have
Here, in the
identical
rifts.
faces.
We can create gateways to and from
I love it.
Limbo.
Answering the absurd in Fallout 4. I am glad you have found joy. Does this
What's in the
spark
can?
joy?
A compound I created based on an old Wiccan recipe. Sea salt, shark oil, iron shavings, desiccated squirrel semen, wolf hair.
Good stuff.
And now it's on your sweatshirt.
The house holds secrets. I found mine. Now it's your turn.
How'll I get back?
We'll take care of that. Just be careful.
Collect a cybernetic chip
Get
into the
rough.
synth companion.
I like it.
Ask if we could use him as a toaster next. Excellent.
Is this really going to work? He doesn't seem to care.
He's raw. Just like you were when I first found you.
That's an understatement if you've read the comic. Side note, I've read the comic. Surprising no one. I have no chill. Alright. There's a lost soul somewhere in the back near here, but I don't remember if I can get to it yet. So we're gonna pay real close attention to where we are and where we're going. Because otherwise I'm going to miss something, I know. Like, I have a reasonably good idea of the layout of this game and this particular,
So this was my home. Well, show
Map.
me your secrets.
the house. This part of this mission. But anyway. Yeah, I appreciate that. I have not been watching streams, like, at all lately. I haven't had the brains to... I'm just like, nope. Don't want the background noise. Not gonna actually watch, not doing the things. Asked, ordered to not give up the location of their secret organization. Well, I mean, did he ask nicely? Was he a dick? 'Cause... well, damn, there goes my plan for coffee money. That's fair. That's valid. I understand. I appreciate this. Dropping into the ones where I actually care about the street. No, you know what? I haven't even done that. I have a friend that streams. I have a few friends that stream, but only one that I really watch on the regular, and I haven't gone into his streams either. think it was beer money. Fair.
I remember this place.
God, I love how pretty this game is. Also, look at this fucking study. Look at Sparta's study. If I was Eva, I would have married him just for this fucking study. Like, talk to me about Beauty and the Beast. I understand Belle on a spiritual level. I understand.
And who the hell are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sparta.
God. Like, there's more books in my room than anything else, but also... I'm just... Oh, yeah! They gotta try to, like, make you think that the game's hard for a heartbeat before they go, here, have a thing that makes it significantly easier. Evade! Evade is a thing! Evade gets me points! Stop jumping, fool! God. Yay! Concept art! How many have I killed? How many critters have I killed? Well, not critters specifically, but... One of my friends in university had a basement that was filled with bookcases. Ah! God, maybe that's what I want. Maybe I just want a basement study, as long as it's like a finished study that I can make sure won't flood, because that's absolutely a thing. Orthopedic surgeon. Yeah. Jesus. Death Knight. These are actually mildly a bitch without
You're
Arbiter.
up next.
Mostly because of that.
Tough guy.
Oh, come on. Right, I don't have Helmbreaker. It's not called Helmbreaker. What the fuck is it called in this one? Is it called Helmbreaker? I think they renamed that one. They renamed most of the useful, most of the really useful moves.
What are you trying to show me?
Ugh. Avery, that sounds awesome, and you're, like, making me low-key drool. First weapon! Besides Ebony and Ivory and Rebellion, obviously, you started with those. First weapon transformation, I should say.
Hell yeah!
This is Arbiter. A demonic axe whose swings are slow but powerful. Arbiter is especially effective against shields. R2. Okay. So that makes sense, I guess. Mostly. Okay. Got it. Got it. How do I... Oh, this is gonna suck with the fuck... I might have to switch the lock-on to toggle. This is a pain in the ass. This is why you can't log on, or lock on with, the Xbox 360, because you use the bumpers to switch weapons, not the triggers. But that, you know, that makes sense. I still don't have Helmbreaker. I don't know why. This is a pain in the ass. Okay. Ow! Did Arbiter just freeze there? That was weird. Oh, but I can do that with Arbiter. Hold the fuck up. Dust mite allergy. No! Oh, that sucks so much. That's such a bummer. I luckily do not have this problem. So it ends up, like, for me, I'm just constantly terrified of losing digital data, because it's so much easier to lose data than it is to lose a physical item. That's why I refuse to buy digital games most of the time. Unless there's some like, extreme benefit to buying them digitally, which isn't usually a thing, then I will always just only get physical. Yeah. I don't think it's actually possible to get all the way over there before a later skill upgrade, but it always drives me nuts anyway. Because I'm always like, no, I'm so close, you're right there, and I can see you, and I can hear you, and I can't get it! Ah! Anyway. Sorry, bro, I'll come back. Gotta play this again anyway, it's fine. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. Oh yeah, there's a further fall still to find. And this one you can't avoid. Murder the critters! Okay. And now we're back here! Ouch. Oh, I don't have that yet. I can't use one of my favorite attacks. Shit. There we go. I have to actually buy that upgrade first. I forgot that one doesn't... So you can actually launch the axe head off of Arbiter. That's one of my favorite attacks with Arbiter.
Dante, did I hear that right?
Why, yes! Yes, you did! Okay, so here's a fun fact as we're kind of watching Dante go. Wait, I'm sorry. I grew up here. This was where oh god. So while we're watching Dante have an identity crisis, one of the things that they don't address this in the game, so it took me a very long time to actually find this out. But they made Dante, who is the younger twin in the main series, the older twin in this game, the reboot. They reversed the birth order of the twins. Which just consistently drives me crazy now that I know it, because I'm like, that so tracks, but at the same time, why would you do that? Why? And it only came up in like some dev interview or something. So, SSDs randomly reporting long unpack times. Time remaining has just gone to infinite for the last 10 minutes. Fun times. Hey. Oh, wrong button, that's why. Trigger, not bumper. Are you also... Yeah. Yay! Okay. Oh my god, that's only 2. That's it. That's only 2. Most of these in this mission require later upgrades. Fuck! It's fine. Like that! I'll come back for you, bro. I promise. I can hear you. Not literal, bro. We're following that one. Die. Die yourself. Fight me. As a matter of fact, like that. You can do that, but on the ground. Oh no. Evade. Evade. I can do that. This is the thing that I can do that I forget to do all the fucking time. I'm like, just jump. It's fine, right? Ow. Fun fact, evade gets you style points that jumping does not. Fuck you! God, I can't wait to unlock Eric's. Fucking love Eric's, but that's so late for me. Ow. Wow, this has a lot more detail than I could see in the 360 version. Like, the camera moves so much more! There's so much more detail than I could tell.
That was me. I remember this.
Are we ready for the first flashback?
All war is fought with deceptions. You've been deceived. You passed the waiting for me for a reason.
Actually, that brings me back to something that I didn't actually, like, I said something and then didn't really finish the thought. One of the things that I really appreciate about how they redid Dante and Virgil in the reboot is that they kind of kept, like, they've got totally different voices, but they still sound like the same kind of person that you would expect to say the things that they say, so that the personalities end up coming through in a similar enough manner to realize that, yeah, this is still the same character in an alternate universe.
Am I dreaming?
But also, God, they've got such nice voices. Oh, right, I'm not supposed to know how to do that. They have to show me first. Oh, great, wonderful. Still hope it's negative, but already fully vaccinated, that's helpful. He, meaning your dad, is fully vaccinated, I assume. Not the coworker. Ophion Demon Pull. Whee!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Fair enough. Hope the coworker recovers, because that's a bitch. He sees them maybe 20 minutes in the morning. Yeah, still. Better to test. Hey. Thank you. Woo! Haha. Oh, man. Alright. Nurses to visit nursing homes. Fun times. Yeah, that's a good call. They would probably have been vaccinated by that point. Yeah, I just, like, I don't... This is part of the reason I'm always like, platforming!
Get over here!
Because I'm so bad at just general movement shit that it just ends up being worse than it should be by the time I hit platforming. I don't like this. I wonder if I can switch to fucking, like, switch the bumper and trigger mechanisms for the lock-on versus Arbiter. Or rather, for the lock-on versus the Angel and Demon weapons eventually. I'll have to check out if I can switch those, because this is terrible. I'm so used to using the bumper equivalent on the fucking Xbox controller. Works on the accounting and management. Oh, valid. So yeah, that makes sense that he would only see them relatively briefly then. Oh jeez.
This was your home.
That sounds like a challenge if you're on a computer all day and you can't figure out how to shut down a computer. That sounds like a challenge.
Okay, so what else have you got?
What else have you got? Because this is like, I'm so much, like, I was already impressed with the design of this game, but I can see so many more details now that I can, like, move the fucking camera in this room. Damn. Oh, are you ready for feelings? Because we're almost at feelings. Can I get over here? Let me get... Vital Star! Knows how to shut down his computer, but mine is different. I mean, okay, but Windows 10. It can't, like, it cannot be that different. It's just Windows 10. Did I miss someone? I did, didn't I? Where are... Oh, no. This is the one that's with... Okay, never mind. I haven't missed anything yet. No! No, a purple start bar does not make your computer different. Oh my god, I hate Windows 10, but, like, it's exactly the same. Okay. Sure, Avery Dad. Sure. Kill all enemies within the time limit. Let's go. This I can do. Especially now that I got Arbiter. Fight me. Ow. At least if I stop doing that. Ow. This is so much nicer. Haha! There we go. Done. He's the people they write tales from tech support stories about. Correct. Give me that health cross fragment. Also, can we just briefly appreciate the fleur-de-lis on the health cross, because they're on every corner of the health cross, and I love the fucking health crosses. I can't figure out why I love them as much as I do, but I love the design of them, and they're really cool. 3 separate times because he hit caps lock outside his virtual PC window, and then it stopped working right in the virtual PC. I guess that would be a thing. That's interesting. I don't do virtual PC shit, so that wouldn't necessarily have occurred to me that was the issue, but like, I would also be very confused if it's like, but I did this outside of the thing, and now it doesn't work inside of the thing. I would be very confused. But like I said, I've never worked with a virtual PC, so. Well. Did she also not learn the second time you told her, I take it? Oh, okay. Good. I mean, honestly, he kind of deserves to be laughed at for that one. Like, come on, Avery Dad. Same problem. He did it again! Valid. Ah! Oh man, button. I keep pressing the bumper keys. These do not help me right now. I hate that noise. It just sounds so uncomfortable when it hits the thing and you're standing on it. It's a great noise, but I hate it.
Sparta!
Mom!
They're here! They're here! They found us!
What the hell happened here?
We've got to get out. Now! Hurry! Come on, quickly!
Hey, guess what Dad did today? Oh no. Hey, fun fact, there's some critters over here. Which typically also means that there's stuff. But I think I got the stuff already, because this is where you go in. This is literally the same hall that we came in through. This is how well I know this house. This fictional house. Hey, hi, were you not sure that we were in limbo yet because shit wasn't weird enough? Congratulations, it's weirder now. Shielded bathos. Oh no. Oh fuck. Well, no, you're not supposed to be. Particularly you, because you know how I am with maps and shit, like. as a personal thing, in addition to having heard me lather on about DmC and things. Ah! And then I fall off the world.
I know that voice.
Because that's how I roll. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Yeah! Alright. Let's see. There's nothing. There's nothing else. We gotta go through the door. The hard way! Okay. And now we're back at the Divinity statue, but I still have 2 vital stars from the first mission and a gold orb that I shouldn't need to use, hopefully, ideally. Hopeless by navigating space by anything but route memorization that I cannot relate even a little to the map thing. Sorry. I'm just... that's my secret, Cap. I just... It's me and maps. I have the spatial thing. You know, there's a reason when I was helping you move, I was like, yeah, I can Tetris all this shit into my car, and yes, I'm sure.
Is that... Mom?
Because I have that spatial thing. It's a math thing. I'm a math brain. Yes, we are very different in that way.
Fucking demons.
Fuck. I love that he just sounds so fucking exasperated when he says that. Like, most of the time he's extremely... Yes, I know. He is extremely, like, in your face about all the things, and then it's just... Like, excuse you, I was thinking about my mom! You're a bastard! Leave me alone! There we go. Alright. I have 3 upgrade points available. I should, in fact, have used that divinity statue. That's alright. I'll use them between missions here. Notice that it's blue. Also notice the blue rose. God, I love this game. Like a magnet! Hey, you thought Arbiter was cool? This is fucking Osiris. Osiris is my favorite weapon in this game. Not necessarily my favorite to use, because there are several downsides, but I fucking love Osiris! An angelic scythe, particularly useful for dealing with large crowds of enemies. And boy, is it. I'm gonna put this out there while I'm still effectively on a pause screen. I love the way Dante moves with Osiris, because, like, there's really no other way to use a scythe than the way that they have him move with this, but it's so much more precise and useful and elegant than anything else he does in this entire game. Which extremely tracks for Dante, but I fucking love this weapon so much. Play DS3 sometime. Well, okay. Are you saying that there's another more efficient manner of using a scythe that isn't gorgeous, like what they did in this one? Oh, no, I mean, like, the type of movement, not necessarily, like, the exact movements. I mean the type of movement. You have to have kind of big circular motions with a scythe. Anyway, I'm talking and not playing. So.
Gets better and better.
Oh yeah, this charged. I love Osiris so, and this also looks a lot nicer on the PS4. God, I'm in love with this edition. Okay. Like, I am still kind of low-key salty. Oh right, I can't angel pull yet, or angel. Is it an angel pull? I know it's demon pull. I don't think it's angel pull. I think it's got a different name. But either way, I can't do that yet. Yay, I got a green orb. The game noticed I was dying and went, here, do that less. And we're done for now. I love, so like, I'm gonna appreciate all of the things for a second, because this is what I do. I overanalyze movement styles, particularly when I'm playing video games with really cool weapons like this one. Especially because this one also, like, I wish I could adequately describe the control scheme for someone that doesn't do console games / has not played this game. But, like, typically, Devil May Cry, the main series, is very just button mashy, hack and slash, whatever, and the controls are adequate. They're not, like, really, really nice. They're not bad. They're just, there's nothing special about the controls in the main series of DmC. You know, I think the jump button moved between 1 and 3. I don't remember which one they used for 2, but either way, the main gist of it is this button is the melee button, this button is the gun button, and then you switch weapons by scrolling through them if you have that ability, because they integrated that in, again, I forget if it was 2 or 3. In the first game, at least, you did not have the ability to switch weapons outside of, like, divinity statues and game menus. So, once you're able to scroll through weapons, you can just do it that way. Versus, in the reboot, you have, this is your attack melee button. There are 2 attack and melee buttons that do different kinds of things with the same weapon. And then you press your trigger button for Arbiter and your other trigger button for Osiris, so that, like, I can just switch between all 3 completely seamlessly, and they look very different, because Rebellion is your speed weapon, Arbiter is your extremely slow but I'm gonna murder you weapon, and Osiris is just utterly gorgeous, and it will really cut through swaths of enemies. And yes, I realized what I just did with using that word, because that's exactly what you're doing with Osiris. They did such an amazing fucking job with the controls in this game, and they're so nice and seamless. That was the first thing that I noticed about this game, and I really didn't have that much to compare it to the first time I played it. That's what I noticed. That's what I appreciated first.
You! Get after her! Down there! Cover the doors! Move!
Oh, hey, we can get through there now. Is there anything down here? The Divinity Statue! I'm gonna get those upgrades. When you get a weapon in this game, you understand the situations it's useful in immediately. Exactly. Because, like, it's visible in just the way that he moves. Like, they put a lot into how they animate his motions. I love this game. Okay. Cleaver. Oh, that's one of my favorites for Osiris. What about Double Up? What's that one? Oh, I never use that. I don't even use that one as much as I should. I don't use Raise because it's fucking a hold and release thing. What is waving around a giant motorcycle useful for? Looking awesome! And being completely absurd. That's it. Yeah, so we're getting Cleaver immediately. What about us? Arbiter. Trinity Smash! I love that one. Yeah, so, Sen, that was a direct example from DmC 5. You literally have a weapon that is a motorcycle. It's also a demon, because that's how this stuff works in the Devil May Cry series, but it's a motorcycle. you are dual wielding 2 halves of a motorcycle. And it's the most ridiculous fucking thing. You absolutely cannot tell by looking at it, and I don't use Cavaliere very much, because there's a handful of things that I've figured out how to do with it that are particularly useful, and that's about it. Like, I never use Cavaliere. Oh, it's great. I'll see if I can throw you a link to one of my streams later with one of the things that I have discovered is useful. Or maybe I'll link you to someone else that knows what the fuck they're doing with it. Actually, there's these like clip collections that somebody's done. I forget who does them, but they just go through like, this is all of the things that you can do with this weapon. But yeah, Devil May Cry as the main series, as a franchise, really just doesn't take itself very seriously. It's like, there's nothing about it that is immediately in your face directly supposed to be serious. There are things that if you so much as think about them for 2 seconds, you're like, oh shit, that's heavy. But it doesn't, like, it's not in your face about it. Yes, the magic hat! I love Dr. Faust. I love Dr. Faust, except I also hate Dr. Faust because it uses orbs. And I need those! Anyway. Do I want Trinity Smash? Trinity Smash is pretty good. All of these are upgrades. I can do upgrades later. Flush! Flush is the one! This is the one that I wanted to use that I didn't have yet. Double Kalina Ann is pretty ridiculous, but, like, it's not as useful as I recall. Angel Evade. We're gonna fucking... Oh, and then you get Trickster Angel Evade. That's the one that I really want. But I absolutely... Like, I should get Demon Evade, but I use Angel Evade. Angel Evade is how I don't die. Because, like, if you look at the stupid little mini thing, you just like phase out of existence through limbo for a heartbeat. It's great. I avoid so much damage that way. Demon Evade, you have to be like perfectly timed, and he just dives out of the way like a regular evade, except you're also evading damage at the same time, so it's like, ah. Oh, R2 and L1. I hate that. Why is that the thing? Why? I hate that so much. Okay. I think that's a different button, also. Fuck. Yeah, so the Kalina Ann is a ridiculous bazooka that belongs to the one human character that is stuck around in the Devil May Cry series. Lady is a badass. And she's great. She's great. She uses nothing but guns, which was really frustrating when playing as her in DmC 4 Special Edition, because I hate guns, and she really doesn't have any melee, except occasionally swinging around the Kalina Ann. I hate it. Yeah, no, she is absolutely, like, if you take away all of the weird demon bullshit, she is absolutely the strongest character in the series. Also, the part that I didn't get, this was the reason that I started saying this, and then I didn't say it. The Kalina Ann is named after her mother. So, the giant fucking bazooka is named after her mother, which I love. Yeah, she's fucking insane. She's amazing. And she's also presented as, so one of the other interesting things that the DmC series just does and expects you either not to think about or not to care about, depending on the type of person that you are. One of the things that they do is, like, all of their characters have aged. Whether or not they're, human, like Lady, part demon, like 90% of the other characters, like, Trish is a full demon, and she's really the only one that hasn't significantly visibly aged. And if you wanna look at stylized aging between a super pretty game from, like, God, 15 years ago, and the one that was released almost 2 years ago, or no, just over 2? Whatever, either way. She has aged, because now she's got, like, visible, not a lot, but she's got a couple of, like, visible wrinkles. Like, she's a full demon. She was created by Mundus. She's a construct. You know, she's not even just a demon. She's a fucking construct. But Lady ages visibly. Dante ages visibly. Nero ages visibly. Even Virgil does a little. If you want to, like, squint funny at different styles of graphics, again, that are, like, 13 years apart or something insane like that. And more so if we go all the way back to DmC 3, which was the last time we, in canon, for sure, had an image of Virgil. God, that was released in 2001? That feels wrong. That can't be correct. 05? Anyway, whatever. Either way, like, they have made it very obvious that these characters age. And, like, Lady is still kicking ass and taking names at approximately 40 as the only human in the series that just has 1,000 fucking guns. And a rocket launcher. And she's also still presented... 2005, okay. I'm like, I feel like there was a game that came out in 01, and it was probably the first one. I think it was like... And then DmC 2 was released hot on the heels of the first one, and then by 3 they were like, we approximately know what we're doing with this series now. Cool. And then just, like, half retconned everything about 2, which is fine, because we don't talk about 2. But anyway, so... oh, this would be a good time for me to mention my community challenge, because there's, like, at least 2 people here that could potentially do that. But anyway. That's the no swearing run thing that I'm planning on doing. If it doesn't happen this time, I will try it again. I will try it again in August, because I unexpectedly had a lot of shit to do in May. So I actually ended up streaming less than usual this month, instead of more than usual like I had planned. Oops. I was gonna say a thing, I don't know what it was. Oh, so, like, basically by DmC 5, Dante, Virgil, and Lady are all supposed to be somewhere in the realm of 40-ish. If I remember correctly, Dante and Virgil are around 42, and Lady should be 39. And they're still presented as these ridiculously sexy individuals that are kicking ass and taking names and changing the course of their world. Nero has just reached 23, you know. And they didn't do anything particularly overly sexy with Nero as a 17-year-old, which I appreciate. Or with Kyrie, his girlfriend, as presumably also 16, 17. I think I read somewhere that she's a year younger than him, but I don't know where that's coming from, so yeah, grain of salt. But they didn't do anything weirdly sexy with their teenagers, and they're still presenting their middle-aged, approximately, adults as, yeah, you thirsty yet? Keep playing. It gets better. Like, that's the series. Yes, exactly, Sen. That is exactly my feeling on the subject. It is distressingly unusual and decent and noteworthy. Anyway, I have been sitting on this screen and debating between Angel Evade and Demon Evade, and I still haven't fucking chosen. God damn it. I wonder... I'm still like, I want to change the controls to what they were on the 360. This was the one thing that I was concerned about with switching consoles, was that there was going to be some weird thing about the controls that I didn't like. And I have found it. It's such a minor thing, but I'm used to only having to press one button, so it's like... And then, you know, it's got to be the lock-on thing, and the evade is now 2 buttons, and it was 1 on the 360, so that's a bummer. I should do Demon Evade. I really should. It's fine. If I hate myself for it, I can always refund the point later. I'm also very, very close.
Get away from me!
To my next upgrade, so I can probably just throw that at it anyway. Is that where I'm supposed to be going, or is that where I'm supposed to be going? One of these is gonna be a you can't turn back, and I don't know if it's this one. No, wait, is this where I came from? Fuck, I don't remember. This is where I came from. Never mind. Right, because then it was... Yeah, okay, alright. I've been talking too long. That's what I hear out of this. There we go. There's the friend. Hi, friend. It always mildly bothers me that the thing that you have to do to release these lost souls is just hack at them with one of your weapons, because that's so rude. Okay. Right, we have to go past the divinity statue. Yay! Mom, come back! Shit! Me! Oh, god damn it, other button. Now! Like, this is, oh, fuck. Alright. This is actually fucking me up enough that I have to, like, do this very slightly differently, that it's now, like, affecting the other buttons that I'm supposed to be pressing. It's fine.
Cool.
Cool. I love him. Can I do this now? No, I can't, can I? The proper response is not to jump off the edge. Are you sure? I don't know, that seems like a very Dante response to me. Alright, fuck it. Just yeet yourself. Oh, God, feelings are coming. Are you ready for feelings? Because I'm not. God, this is so fucking pretty. This is so much prettier now that I can see all the things. Ah! God, this is cool. 3.5 pounds. That's a lot of chicken nuggets. I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. Sorry. Alright. Feelings time. The one connection to Nero. His gun is called the Blue Rose. That's it. That's the only connection.
You know my name.
And then I laid them flat and put them in the fridge for half an hour, and then put them in freezer bags and laid those flat in the freezer. Okay. Does that make quicker prep, I take it? Yay! Good job. I am glad. I neglected to cook a thing earlier because I was like, I can use some of my extremely limited energy right now, or I can not do that. I'm gonna have half a tofurkey sausage with some vegan mozzarella and hummus. This is too much. Put them in the oven for 20 minutes. Bells. Hold up, hold up. I believe I misunderstood this. Did you make them from scratch? Also, yes, I definitely appreciate that. Holy shit, Avery. Okay, that's the part that I did not initially understand, was like, why would you do this thing that is not going to be easier later? That is significantly good job. Shit. That's so much effort initially, but that is so worth it down the line. Good job. I definitely appreciate that. A+. Damn. Angel Lift, that's what it's called, not Angel Pull. Anyway. Also, I would like everybody to appreciate the speaking of animation things that I appreciate about this game. The fact that when Dante Angel lifts to somewhere in this game, he just kind of floats a little bit when he gets to the approximate thing. Float. And then drops. Only have to clean the flying dishes once. Yes, good. That's A+. You did good, Avery. That's very impressive. I'm just like, yeah, I've got like
nice.
No batteries this week. None. Right, I forget that I can do this to enemies sometimes because I'd rather pull them to me. There I am. Whee! Like so. Extension cord in your kitchen so you can do the stuff. No, but that's awesome, and I absolutely can understand that. Hell yeah, environmental kill! No, wrong button. Lift. Lift. Pull. Whee! Oh, and then yeet yourself off the fucking platform anyway, god damn it. Yeah, that's something that my parents extremely don't understand, is like not having the fucking energy to do the goddamn dishes. Like, I hate doing dishes, not because it is a particularly hateful chore, though I certainly think that it is because I have to stand the entire time.
I didn't ask for your help.
And that's not something that I can really do not at the sink. And then it's tiring, which is stupid. God, his scar is so much more visible in this thing, and I love it so much. Yeah, we don't have any chairs that would reach the sink. Like, the dishes are the worst for me. That is the worst chore for me. It's so energy consuming for some reason. It's terrible. I also usually get a soaked shirt. Vacuuming doesn't kill me as much because at least I'm moving a little bit, and that is easier on my shit joints. But like, I also definitely understand that this is not true for everybody, and I can understand why that would be a thing. But God, I'm just like, I'm to the point where, like, a friend of mine just got one of those goofy countertop dishwashers, and I have gotten to the point where searching for an apartment, what is going to be make or break for me is the size of the fucking counters, whether or not I can set up one of the countertop dishwashers, and or if it already has one. My lower back is also a problem, but not all the time, because inconsistent disability bullshit that people who are not disabled don't understand. But, yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, this is literally the worst fucking chore for me. I can't fucking handle it. And then, you know, my parents fucking scream at me because I didn't do the dishes because I couldn't handle standing for another 20 minutes.
I remember my mother. Her name was Eva. She gave this to me. I had a brother too.
Yeah, you did. Look at him.
We were a family.
We're so cute.
I had no idea of the danger we were in.
Yeah, and unit laundry also makes sense.
The demons found us.
I had to choose between showering and dishes today. Sorry. Yeah, and for me it's like, I work evenings. I'm a morning person, but I work evenings. So that already is hard. And then, you know, I get home from work at like 9 o'clock at night, have to make dinner at 9 o'clock at night, and then they give me shit for not then also doing the dishes at like 10 by the time I get out of the shower. Like, no. I'm going to bed.
Never forget what he did to her.
And or playing a game before bed so that I can
my brother and I away.
Wind down and
He separated us.
Not be exhausted and hateful all the time. Like, fuck you. Too
Wiped our
bad.
memories to protect us. That's why it all went black. Until now.
Aw, Dante, you stepped on it. No, shit. Oh my god, please use the disposable things. But also same. Yeah. Yeah, can we talk about the new thing, which is giving people shit for using fucking disposable straws and the like? Like, no, I will use the fucking plastic straw if I need/want to use the plastic straw. I am not a corporation that is making everybody's lives significantly worse. Fuck you. There are reasons to use these things, and also, who fucking cares? This is not making the dent that you think it's making. Shut the fuck up. Oh, god damn it. That's the trigger now, not the bumper. Oh, this is gonna ruin...
I'm getting out of here.
The one thing that I'm actually reasonably okay at. This is gonna make it harder. Here we go, hold it. Oh, man. Hold up.
Keep going.
I'm going. Alright, there we go. Yeah, reusable straws I like better than the plastic ones for a variety of reasons. There you go, good. But, you know, again, that's... They don't float out. That's important. Hold emotions.
You're my brother.
Your twin brother. And I've been looking for you for a long time now.
See?
Our mother gave these to us. I think she knew that this moment would come, that we would find each other.
And our father, Sparta?
Vanished forever. A fate worse than death, they say. He's never coming back.
That's also a very interesting thing that they did with this one.
I want to know more. Where we come from, what happened to us. And above all, I want to know who's responsible for all this.
He looks so excited. He's so excited, it's so cute. Okay. But they kind of imply in the main series that Sparta is probably dead. They don't really tell you straight out, but they imply real heavily that he's just dead. So that was something that I actually prefer that they did that with the reboot, because how the fuck are you going to kill a demon so powerful that he took out the Demon King, the Demon Emperor, Mundus, as he is referred to in the main series. He, like, revamped the entire world and was literally worshipped as a god by this weird-ass fucking cult in Fortuna. Like, how you gonna kill that? And then how do you explain all of the weird time discrepancies, besides the common assertion that time is gonna work differently in Hell? Okay, even if it's 2,000 Hell years, you know... Cancel today's stream. Yeah, that's valid. I mean, I know you were waiting on fucking Mass Effect, and that's not currently happening. What is the next mission? I don't remember. Ah, Bloodline. I actually really like this one. It's a little bit... I'm gonna do the next one, and then I'm gonna call it for the day, because I am starting to flag a little bit. But I am first going to throw a BRB in chat, run an ad, etc. BVRB, apparently. There we go. BRB. And I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Burb. So my cat has just been screaming at me for the entire 2 minutes that I was gone. And now, of course, he's going to be super quiet. Hey, baby. You're going to stop yelling the instant I turn my mic back on? I mean, you can purr into the mic, but I wanted you to say something. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Being a moderator for a speedrun leaderboard can be interesting sometimes, like when you have to deny a run. Wow! Well, I mean... Wow. Okay. Since the runner deleted the video when he reached out to me, it's a normal stream, no shirt on, so I'm like, okay, normal thing, probably hot. He's done with runs, stands up because he's happy and oh god. Lord. That poor bastard. That poor mod. Void Kitten is walking away. He's hungry, is how he is. Because it's an hour before food times, so naturally he thinks I can't tell time and is screaming. Void baby. Anyway, okay, we're gonna shop. We're gonna see what we got. We got 2 upgrades. I'm gonna get the Angel Evade because that's the one that I actually want. I mean, I guess that's fair. I feel like that's not a thing that you specifically sign up for. Ooh, I can leap off my target after I... Anyway. I don't usually use that one. I can upgrade Stinger! What's gonna be useful for this mission? Those are all upgrades of the same. Those are a few things that I don't ever use. I mean, I guess enemy step could probably be useful in this one. Because of the amount of weird height shit that I have to get done in this mission. So, we'll do that. I still haven't used a single item. So, that's fine, I guess. I am interested, though, that my health bar is where I ended the last mission, not refilled. That's not something I was expecting to see. That's a little weird, but alright. Yeah. Let's get going. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if I can get used to the controls for the Angel and Demon Evade. This is more plot stuff. I'm a fan.
You remember this place?
Also, appreciate everything that you see in this.
My mother used to bring us here.
The fucking design of this playground
everything.
is insane. And
Some
it's
things have always
all
There
environmental.
have always been angels. There have always been demons. And they've always been at war. 9 millennia ago, one demon rose through the ranks to take power over the Dark Hordes. The strongest, the cruelest. Mundus.
The one time that they correctly pluralized the word millennia
But Mundus did not rise alone.
across the entire series,
his right
and
hand
it's the
was his
one that
most
uses
trusted
Nephilim
lieutenant.
as a singular.
His blood brother.
This drives me nuts.
Sparta. But Sparta betrayed him. He fell in love with an angel, Eva.
They didn't fuck up the Latin, but they fucked up
The secret
Hebrew,
union
so.
between angel and demon was inconceivable. But it happened. And with it came new life. Twin boys. You and I. A hybrid of the warring angel and demon races. When Mundus learned of Sparta's betrayal, his fury knew no limit. He hunted the lovers down. Eva was murdered by his own hand.
In this inconceivable.
Sparta, he demanded a more brutal fate. Endless punishment and pain. But even as Eva was destroyed, and Sparta was imprisoned for eternity, each knew that the seed for their revenge had already been sown.
This word,
because according to legend,
I do not think it means
the
what
only
you think it
beings
means.
that can slay a demon king are Nephilim, a hybrid of angel and demon.
That was
Those
correctly
hybrids now
pluralized.
exist. You and I.
But they talk about a Nephilim later on.
Mundus believed that only one child was born. But there were 2 Nephilim, and each had been hidden well. Sparta armed his sons. The rebellion for Dante. The Yamato for Virgil.
So
and the weapons in the
Mundus
background
killed
of
our mom
that line.
and imprisoned our dad.
So good.
Yes.
And we're the offspring of angels and demons.
Happy family.
Demon father, angel mother. We are Nephilim. The only ones that can slay the Demon King.
Good. How?
Spotter. Fucking demon collaborators. You're being dragged into limbo. I'll find Kat. She'll get you out. Stand firm.
Now I'm like... I'm trying to remember if there's a point where Virgil is the one that is incorrectly pluralizing, or rather, incorrectly singularizing that word, I guess. Yes, I know about the style system. I know! Okay. Because now my brain is like, well, maybe he knows, and maybe Dante's just never heard the word before, like most people that are not Jewish. And really, most people that are, because that comes up like twice in the fucking Torah. God, I had the cutest moment at work yesterday. I'm walking a kid out to his mom's car, and you know, his Magen David fell out of his shirt, and I was like, look, I'm the last person that's gonna tell you that you can't wear necklaces, as I sit there and I take my 2 necklaces out of my shirt, one of which has a butterfly charm and a Magen David on it. And his face just lit up. I'm like, you might have to take that off sometimes so that it doesn't hurt you or break. You know, it's martial arts. It might happen. He just went, you're Jewish, I'm Jewish too! It was the cutest fucking thing. Like, I love my job anyway, but then it was... Fuck! Oh god, I hate these guys so much! These are the worst! No, denied. That would have been a really good time for an evade, idiot. I keep just jumping out of the way. I just have this habit already. Aha! That's so much better with Aquila later. Or Aquila, or however the fuck.
Dante, the gateway's ready. Come on.
Can I do that yet? I can't do that yet. Okay.
Dante, over here.
But I gotta show off the plot thing.
Can you get across?
I'll have to find another way.
Sorry, Kat, I got a skill to unlock first. I don't need anything yet. There's so much to this mission. This is, like, I don't want to say that it's one of my favorites, because I would say that about several of them, but, like, I like this mission. I do also definitely like that you can straight up just fucking skip it later, but... Like, you can skip 2/3 of this mission once you've done it once. Ready for crowd control? 'Cause I am. But, like, not the gamer kind. You ever wish you could help someone feel better magically through the computer? Yes. Frequently. I have neurodivergent and or otherwise mentally ill friends. That happens a lot. And, you know, just genuinely, physically disabled, mentally ill, neurodivergent, otherwise just not having a fun time, you know, all of the above. Cancel stream because it's a bad day for fibromyalgia. Yeah, that's a thing. That is extremely a thing. There was one day last week where I was like, I'm glad that I didn't say what I was planning, because I was planning to stream a few more times in the last week or two than I could do, because, like, there were a couple of days that I just woke up and I was like, I don't know if I can person today. I'm certainly not going to be able to stream. but I hadn't set it, so it wasn't that big of a deal. You know, I did not share this plan. It was fine. But also, there's been, you know, a lot of random extra shit. Oh, man. No, not. I keep forgetting to evade. I'm actually low-key using streaming as a reset because I've been, like, this past week, I have been running around and doing a bunch of fucking, legal bullshit. So, like, the legal bullshit has taken a lot out of me. Stream to Discord, that's valid. It's just like, I don't know if this is the way. Oh, wait, I missed a thing. Let me see if I can't get it from this angle, can I? That's shit. Alright. Try it again. I don't know if this is a thing for everybody, or if, you know, like, streaming, teaching, all of this shit brings with it a low-key level of performance. There was one above or something, wasn't there? Not here. But so... Was it... Are you here? No, I can hear you. Where are you? Ah! Damn it. Right before I went up to this ledge. Before that one? Oh. Wait. No, because... No. It's not that one. Or at least, I don't think so, because you don't hear it until out here. That's the challenge. It's real loud right here. Oh, that door! No, not that door. This is driving me crazy. No, can't get up there. Like, it's gotta be right the fuck here. Ah! Found. There we go. Because I didn't turn around after coming out of where Cat was. There we go. Alright, we're good. But yeah, this last couple of weeks has been a lot. It's been a lot. So I've had some I haven't had any free time / energy to stream. Like it's
another
been a
blue
time.
rose.
Hell yeah, another blue rose, except I don't have the skill yet that makes this easier. So we got a platform. Platforming! I did it! Okay.
You don't remember me.
Those load times are slightly shorter to get to these parts. Oh, yeah, that was what I was saying. The streaming as performance nonsense. Like, I realize that for most people that's gotta be a thing, but like I don't know if some people don't do that. Like one of my best friends, two of my very close friends also stream, and one of them is on stream exactly the same as they are off stream. The other of them is the kind of person that off stream doesn't really, he's not particularly chatty. He's friendly and he's kind, but he's not particularly chatty. He's very, very quiet. And then on stream, you know, he's talking the whole time, like you do, because, you know, that's a thing. But like for me, this is not how I talk unless I am actively either talking to someone that I don't know well, talking to someone at work, or on stream. Like I'm very emphatic when I talk on stream. When I'm talking to someone in person, I don't put a lot of power behind my voice. It ends up kind of, instead of coming from my diaphragm like I was just talking, it just kind of comes from vaguely in my chest, and I just like, it ends up coming off a lot more low-key. This is how I talk when I'm talking to someone in person that I know well. But that's not how I talk on stream, because I feel like that doesn't come across very well, first of all, when you're not seeing my face, but second of all, also, when I have a mic, I feel like that doesn't come across very well. You do have a customer service voice. You almost have a customer service voice when you're talking on stream. But my customer service voice, I used to have this, like, the hated retail voice. This has become closer to my customer service voice now because I have a job that I like, and I don't have to be extremely fake to succeed at my job, and being fake is actually, you know, detrimental to the way my job works. I'm a martial arts instructor. Like, you gotta put a little bit of performance into it, but I need that kind of thing. Versus, you know, if I'm at work, you know, I was just gonna say how I answer the phone, but I can't do that because that's extremely personal information for multiple reasons. But like, if I was answering the phone back when I was working at Petco, it was city name. I'm not gonna say the city name because that'll tell you exactly where I live, but because I've mentioned before that I live in Rhode Island. Let's not get more specific than that. This is a very small state to begin with, but it was Petco, this is, how can I help you? You know, it was very fake, it was very high-pitched, and I hated everything about it, but that was how I had to be at that job, because that was the only thing that happened. It was, yeah, Ten, I get you, because that's the thing. I could use Boston. Boston Petco, this is blank. How can I help you? Meanwhile, at work, you know, Dojo, it doesn't end up, I can't even, like, I still use how can I help you? But it comes out like that, not how can I help you? Like, I can't even hit the pitches that I used to hit anymore. Because various things, but like it was fucking terrible. So like, luckily I no longer have a retail voice, but y'all are hearing my quote unquote customer service voice. Yeah, reasons, several of them. Life circumstances, hormones, surgeries, pick something, you know. Because they have all influenced that in different ways. Yeah, I can always tell when it's somebody who is approximately my generation and or has worked retail in the last, you know, I'll say 10 years. Because there is a huge division between the kinds of people that hear me say and know that I mean, I would literally rather die than work retail again, and the people that think I'm exaggerating. There is a huge divide. Anyway, wanted me to make up my hours with my mouth bleeding, and the supervisor started yelling at me for call volume being too slow. Jesus fucking Christ, no. You want to know what I did when I got my wisdom teeth out? I was a teenager, so I didn't have a job yet, luckily. But I came home, and I played Devil May Cry all night. That's what I did when I got my fucking wisdom teeth out. I didn't talk to a soul. Jesus Christ. That's, like, I wish that was surprising. That is absolutely fucking disgusting. Yeah, no, everybody that I know or know of that has worked at a call center has had similarly garbage stories, but Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh. Anyway, I can do Angel Boost now. I just realized I'm doing that thing again where I get extremely distracted by the things that we're talking about and forget that I'm, like, streaming a video game. Passed out and healed 80% of her Raiden painkiller fugue. Well... valid. It's a thing. Paige Karoff, gonna focus on school. She can take the job and fuck herself sideways! Good. Call him herself if she's gonna abuse people. See how fast the call volume is then. Correct. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I had a guy once that wanted to fucking he joked that he wanted to put me out front in a bikini. So that was fucking disgusting. Where the fuck is my next target here? I don't know where am I going? That way. That's where I'm going. I'm going down. This always fucks me up. There is no scenario in a call center where I can think of where you could scold a teenager on the floor. Correct. Gross. Angel lifts. No, I fucked up. Whee! There we go. Platforming! I hate it so much less in this game because they actually
Getting the hang of
into
this.
the mechanics. But man, platforming. Woo! There we go. What game might I like, Avery? I can never quite tell if you're being sarcastic or not. 2008 Prince of Persia. I don't really know anything about that one. I've been told that I would like the aesthetic probably, but platforming! There we go. Somebody typed it. Similar platforming to this game. Good to know. I mean, I do like the way that they did it in Assassin's Creed 2.
This was your home?
Not like AC2 specifically, also. I like the way that they did it in Assassin's Creed also. It is specifically after 2 that I stop hating it as much. And like, ooh, you can rewind.
Flying rats.
Can I just... there we go. Now! Fuck you! That's one of my favorite things to do, is to like... fucking demon pull things to me. No! I did it the dumb way! It's fine. The Sands of Time Onward games have a rewind feature. Okay. I've never heard that, but that's cool. Yaha! Fuck you. Fuck. Very chill. That's good to hear. Because, man, fucking platforming. Like, even in the game that I honestly think has done it the best out of any game that I have played, this one, I fucking hate platforming. It's just, it's a lot, they make it fun. And again, you don't die if you fuck it up. So, that's helpful. Crazy difficult platforming sections that can get you killed. Sounds like hell. Fuck you! That's what I've heard. Most of the time when people are like, yeah, you would really like this game, they're usually talking about like, it's really pretty, it's got a really cool aesthetic, it's kind of like this Assassin's Creed or that Assassin's Creed. You know, it's also because of this other random thing, kind of like this other thing. It's like, okay, alright, I suppose. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna try to get that last... I don't care about that door because I don't think that I have any keys. I do not have any keys. But I want to get... Because the nice thing is... Should... Now I fucked up! Part of the challenge with this that I'm trying to do right now is that these are all static camera angles in the Xbox 360 version. I wasn't expecting that to change that much. I'm bad enough at platforming as it is. Don't make it hard, guys. Jesus. Okay. Let's see if I can actually aim this properly. Whee! Nope. Too far. I can't get that until I have a kilo. I just want to get the fucking Vital Star. I don't need it yet, but that's not the point. It's gonna be a lot easier to pay for by the time I need it later. Haha! There we go. No. Yeah. Did it give it to me? I don't... Yeah. Okay. Alright, we good. I got the thing. If that was mission 3, what the fuck is mission 4? Is that where we start with virility? Because I think 5 is in the virility factory, but I don't remember what comes.
Silver Sachs Tower, the world's most powerful investment bank. And who runs it? CEO Kyle Ryder, a human vessel, the physical manifestation of Mundus, the Demon King. Through debt, he controls everything.
Sound familiar
the world
yet?
is a factory farm for human souls. And he likes to keep his animals monitored and docile.
Oh yeah, that's when you're running through the city and taking
monitoring
out
is
cameras.
done by
Okay.
the Raptor News Corporation, a global network of CCTV cameras, satellites, and spies. The way he keeps us docile is a little more insidious.
I love this.
It's in your hand. Planet Earth's most popular soft drink, virility. The demons have spiked it. It's okay. It has no effect on us, only humans. Phlebotomy in a can.
So what's the plan?
That's the Hellgate, a conduit from which Mundus draws his power.
I love
While he's connected to the Hellgate,
art
he's
style for
immortal.
that because it looks
When we
very...
get him away from the Hellgate,
It looks
swords
like
will
it's
do the rest.
supposed to be. This was
So, how
a
do we do
classical or older piece of
We get his
art that
attention.
we are now
Mundus is
referencing.
petty. He's impulsive. If we hit him
Which
where it hurts, let
tracks.
his anger rule him. I believe we can draw him out.
It's the occult bullshit.
Okay, so to kill Mundus, we need to drag him away from the Hellgate. We do that by pissing him off.
Roughly speaking, yes.
And we piss him off by
Roughly
taking
speaking.
out the Raptor News Network.
I don't
and
think
Virility.
Dante knows how to speak
That's it?
any other way but rough. Just saying.
Which one do you want to do first?
Yay! We did it! That's it. I think I'm completely out of, like, talking and performance stamina at this point. So, we have gotten started on the plot stuff. Hooray! We're gonna... I'm really excited to actually, like, play through the rest of this game, because this one... Like, this one, it starts being political pretty much in the next mission. We have done all of the, this is your backstory, this is your you know, your basis for the game in the first few missions. Your timing is accidentally good. Hooray. Um, so yeah, I mean, I may like throw some things at you later because I feel like you would also appreciate the vaguely political bullshit that they do in later missions. But yes, your timing is accidentally good. Hooray. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go like eat food and do non-streaming things for a while. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I don't forget about the community challenge thing if that's a thing that y'all are interested in making me do. Like I said, worst case, if we don't end up getting through the community challenge thing by the time I by the time it's up, I will probably try and run it again in August because in August I'm conceivably should have more time because of some things that I'm doing now that I'm not going to be doing by August. Fuck yeah, art. I am always down for art in my Discord. Hello, kitty cat. You are still early. Though significantly less early. You're only about 10 or 15 minutes early. Yes, you're super cute. Will you say hi this time? Okay, or you can just rub up into my mic. Baby. No? Not feeling talkative? What's up? I don't know if he's audible when he's doing that, but he was just purring directly at my mic. Anyway, so thanks everybody for hanging out. I hesitate to say this because of how this has worked out during the last couple of weeks, but I would like to try to get in another stream sometime during the course of next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, at around the same time, except it would also probably be significantly shorter. It might end up being at noon because I have to be at work in 10 minutes on every other day of the week, so I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I will tweet when I have any fucking idea what I'm doing. Or not doing, because that's the other challenge, is that I've been so fucking tired, I can't brain. Anyway, either way, my plan is, even if I do not manage to come back during the week next week, I will, in fact, be back on Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, as I have been. I'm not sure exactly how next semester is going to affect my streaming schedule, but the summer semester shouldn't affect my screaming schedule, sure. My streaming schedule too terribly much, because I have classes Monday through Thursday, but not Friday at this time. So, I may just end up streaming on Fridays through the end of the summer. I'm not sure exactly how the semester is going to treat me. Anyway, if you would like to know when I am doing things, what I am doing, what the hell I'm doing in between streams, mostly it's Hades, all of that goes on Twitter. I also have a Discord server. All of my Twitter shit also goes in Discord, so if you hop into my Discord server, even just to lurk, there's like 3 of us there right now, so who knows. What am I doing between streams? School. Not currently. Not currently, because I am between semesters. Currently, I am coming down from school between semesters. I mean, between streams. Words are hard. Anyway, yes, you do randomly show up, throw pictures in my Discord, and run off. That's part of the reason that there are 3, because honestly, you're one of the 3, because you and MH basically constitute like one person, because you each show up periodically for a short amount of time and then fuck off again. I'm not trying to like be negative about that. It's fine. I'm totally fine if nobody, like, if folks are lurking most of the time, but like Copper and I are the only ones that are particularly active, and even I'm not particularly active in that Discord because it just like I don't know, it feels weird to be talking to like Copper and not really very many. I don't even know if anybody reads my Discord. So it's like, am I talking? I might as well just tweet this. Anyway, whatever. I definitely would not only call you half a person, but you post half a person's worth of stuff in Discord. So, yeah. Anyway, last but not least, if you would like to throw me some dollars, you can sub to me on Twitch, or you can not go through Twitch/Amazon, and you can throw me a coffee on Ko-fi if you have it to spare. Yada yada, no pressure, I'll be here anyway. Do I have anybody that is live that we can raid? Fedrin is live. I don't know what Wilmot's Warehouse is. We are full people, just half energy. Exactly! And that's totally fine. If that's the energy that my Discord has, that's totally fine by me. Why are you not working? It doesn't want to let me raid Fedrin for some reason. I don't. Honestly, I don't particularly have the energy to fight with this right now, speaking of half energy, so for once I think I might actually end stream without a raid. Forgive me, I have been struggling to be a person recently, so now being a streamer for 3 hours has been a lot. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I will be back next Friday, if not sooner. Like I said, it will most likely be Tuesday or Wednesday around noon-ish, if I manage. Check Twitter/Discord in the meantime, if you're curious. Yeah, I think that is it for me today. Thanks for hanging out. I am out of here. Time for food and low-key things. Have a fabulous week. I am out. Ciao.